What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Gary Numan as we continue through Dance 1981. Thank you again to Wayne, as well as to Han Solo and other people who've been following the Gary journey. And the next track is Boys Like Me, which I wonder how autobiographical this is. Obviously, you could write a phrase like this as the title, but have it be more about the character, the narrator of the song, not necessarily Gary Numan himself. But a lot of his songs do seem to be autobiographical, even if they're in that way through the vehicle of a story or a scene painting. And yes, I do wonder whether boys like him are rare, in the minority, unusual in the larger social or psychological context, or whether this is actually about similarity and the experience or the understanding that characterizes that comparison being more common. So I'll try to pick up what I can. This is Gary Numan. The song is Boys Like Me, and it's from his 1981 album Dance.
better tape?
I feel like there's a bit of meta reality there that I feel like that might have been the female vocalist at the end of the recording session for the song. Like, oh, was that good? Was that okay? And like, yes, that's good, that's great. And then they leave it in the track. So let me know if I'm wrong about that. Because obviously sometimes you can do that where like it's staged or like it's meant to like have this meta reality. Like, there's some songs where like it's not in front of a crowd, but they'll layer in crowd sounds because it might relate to the theme or the narrative of the song. But yeah, that felt like natural at the end there. And yeah, crazy tune sonically, like a bit cosmic, but also that like keyboard run that was a bit intense. That almost felt like neo-gothic or something. So yeah, like overall pretty stripped down, but still some spacey synth sounds. Numan's characteristic kind of, not monotone, but like android style vocals. And then definitely the female vocals here give it a different vibe than a lot of other Numan or Two-Way Army songs. Was she speaking Italian? I don't think she was speaking English. Some of her vocals and vocalizations felt like they were, I don't know, of a passionate or like sensory response type of delivery. So yeah, I do wonder if there was like a scene happening there, at least by implication. But admittedly, like her vocals and his were kind of overlapped. They were a bit polyphonic and they were sort of echoed, so I didn't hear everything clearly. As for what I heard from Gary's lines, it was, I heard the title phrase, but then like boys like me and like lies from other people or something about like you, so like offsetting it against another person, maybe the woman in the song. But yeah, I couldn't get a read on what's happening in a clear sense thematically or narratively, so one I'll have to re-listen to, and obviously let me know if you have insights. But in a way, like a characteristically Numan track, and yet the female vocal, and I don't know, like something about the sonics, it was like in his typical area, but not like vintage, like, the moment you hear one bar, like, oh wait, that's a Numan, that's a Numan or a Two-Way Army track. It didn't quite feel like that. So either way, I enjoyed it, and I am intrigued by what was happening narratively or lyrically. So let me know. Once again, big shout out to all the people who've been part of this deep dive, and I will see you next time. Peace.